Tools of the most widely varying types form an indispensable part of the world in which we live. Work of all kinds has to be done quickly, yet with precision. For this reason, tools must be functional, dependable, and long-lasting. But we must also learn how to use them properly, and always choose the right tool for every job. In modern hardware shops, tools are put on open display to help the customer find more easily what he is looking for. But we often need help in choosing the right tool. So the packaging should be printed with all the information the customer wants. One of the most widely used tools throughout the world is the adjustable wrench. It's a universal tool for tightening nuts and bolts of different sizes. The adjustable wrench was invented in Sweden in 1892 by the founder of the BAHCO tool works. And since 1892, BAHCO has also been responsible for practically every improvement that has been made to the adjustable wrench. On the earliest adjustable wrenches, the angle between handle and head was 45 degrees. BAHCO introduced the 15-degree head angle, which is much more practical. Using an adjustable wrench with a head angle of 15 degrees, you can turn a hexagonal nut even where space is so limited that the wrench can only be moved through 30 degrees. Present-day adjustable wrenches have an I-section handle, that is, a handle with a wide channel running along its full length. This channel should continue right up to the adjusting knurl. A protruding jaw shank may get in the way when the wrench is used in confined spaces. Adjustable wrenches should therefore be designed so that the jaw shank does not protrude beyond the head, even at maximum opening. This also makes the wrench stronger and longer lasting. The surface finish on adjustable wrenches and other tools must offer good protection against corrosion. Nuts and bolts are sometimes situated in awkward places, which can't be reached with an adjustable wrench. You then have to use a non-adjustable tool which needs less space. There are non-adjustable tools of many different kinds. Sockets with turning tools make up a large and important group. Swivel socket wrenches are efficient tools for speedy nut turning. Wrenches which have both open-end and ring-end openings cover a wider field of use than any other non-adjustable tool. This wrench, the BAHCO PU, has an open-end head with long slender jaws for good accessibility. The ring-end opening has thin walls and a low offset, two important points when reaching awkwardly situated nuts. The low offset also ensures better stability than a large offset, while still providing sufficient clearance for the fingers. The open-end head is used when the nut turns easily, and the ring-end opening for final tightening. Swivel socket wrenches are used in roughly the same way as sockets and flexible handles, but they need less space since socket height is lower. Using the right steel and the right heat treatment, swivel socket wrenches can be made with thin yet extremely strong sockets. The precision 12-point socket is an exact fit. On free-running nuts, the swivel socket wrench can be used like a screwdriver. The sockets on BAHCO swivel wrenches are held in position by integral spring washers. For mechanics and fitters, there are tool sets tailored to different types of work. Sockets, ratchet handles and extension bars are the basic units in these sets. Ratchet handles are fast and easy to use. By connecting an extension bar between the turning tool and the socket, you get an excellent tool for awkwardly placed nuts and bolts. Other common turning tools are flexible handles, slide bar handles, socket drivers, cross rim wrenches, braces, and universal joints. Plug spanners should have thin walls with a long reach and be fitted with a rubber insert to grip the plug and protect the insulator. sockets with slender, high-strength walls make work easier and safer, even where space is cramped. A long and sturdy ratchet handle, providing plenty of leverage, is needed on large nuts, which don't want to move. A torque meter makes it easy to tighten nuts and bolts to the recommended torques, and to check that the correct torque has been attained. Like the torque meter, torque wrenches are used for checking that nuts and bolts are tightened properly but not over-tightened, so that there's no risk of causing damage. On this torque wrench, a release mechanism operates as soon as the preset tightening torque is attained. Screws with the same thread diameter may have heads of different sizes. In order to choose the right tool, it's necessary to know the across flats width of the nut or bolt. The tool opening should always be an exact fit on the nut or bolt head. There are now international standards for nuts and bolts known as the ISO standards, which embrace two different systems, one based on millimeters and the other based on inches. The millimeter system is based on metric threads, called M threads, and metric widths across flats. In the inch system, the terms UN thread and American sizes are generally used. Tools are always marked in millimeters or inches, indicating their cross flats width or widths they fit. Handy tool carts are nowadays used in vocational training schools and garages. This cross-rim wrench features not only an integral socket, but also a half-inch square drive permitting the use of sockets with a wide range of openings. Nuts are often tightened by means of pneumatic tools. Pneumatic nut runners are included in the BAHCO range of air tools. For assembly line fitting of wheels on cars, pneumatic motors are mounted on special nut runner rigs. Screwdrivers for slotted screws should have a tip angle of not more than 10 degrees to prevent them slipping out of the slot and damaging the screw head. Phillips crosshead screws are now widely replaced by the posi-drive screw, which gives the driver an extremely good grip on the screw. Screwdrivers have to stand up to a lot of punishment, even during normal usage. That's why the blades on BAHCO screwdrivers are specially hardened. Pneumatic tools are often used in factories and workshops for tightening screws. Screwdrivers of this kind are included in the BAHCO range of air tools. Like the adjustable wrench, the universal pipe wrench was invented by the founder of the BAHCO Toolworks. He was granted a patent for his pipe wrench in 1888. Since then, it has been continually improved. Pipe wrenches have grown lighter and stronger, and the shape of the handles has been altered to make them more comfortable to hold. High-frequency hardening improves the wearing properties of the teeth in the jaws of the pipe wrench. Corner pipe wrenches should have a firm and secure adjustment mechanism. The jaws should open with a parallel action to get a good grip on the pipe. Multi-fix slip joint pliers make an excellent complement to the pipe wrench. Shift or fix pliers are a BAHCO invention. They are used roughly like slip joint pliers, but the jaw opening is set in the same way as on an adjustable wrench. In other words, they can be adjusted with one hand. On BAHCO's bolt cutters, the clearance between the cutting edges can be adjusted by means of a wrench. Adjustment facilities are incorporated in the jaws. There are no projecting screws to get damaged. The bolt cutter is lighter and easier to use. Bolt cutters with specially hardened jaws are stronger and longer lasting. Pliers having a cutting function must exert extremely good leverage and provide a firm and comfortable grip for the hand. That is why this end cutter features extra long handles. High-frequency hardened cutting edges and precise edge angles ensure good cutting capacity along the entire cutting edge. Some BAHCO pliers are tested by cutting hard wire 1,000,000 times. A man of average strength can exert a pressure of about 180 pounds on a 7.5-inch pair of pliers. In their tests, BAHCO squeeze the handles together with a force of 660 pounds. The cutting power is improved when the distance between joint center and cutting point is short. Like side cutters, flat nose pliers and long nose pliers should have slender joints in order to provide maximum accessibility. Among pliers, combination pliers are a universal tool. An up-to-date range of pliers should include electronic pliers. They should be fitted with a return spring. As a rule, electronic pliers are not used for single operations, but more or less continuously. The handles must therefore be designed to provide a firm and comfortable grip for the hand. Jaws and cutting edges should be precision machined and purpose designed for their various applications. A return spring makes the pliers easier to use. The cutting edge of a chisel should be precision ground to the correct angle during manufacture. It should also stay sharp for a long time. Then it will not be necessary to regrind the chisel so often. Chisels made of a high-grade steel can be heat-treated with such a degree of accuracy that maximum hardness and strength can be obtained from the steel. They can then be reground many times over. Chisels should be honed. BAHCO tools are made of Swedish steel. Alloys that are best suited for different tools have been selected in collaboration with the steelworks. Pure steel and an exact analysis of the alloys are essential, so that heat treatment processes can be controlled to give strength and durability to the finished tools. BAHCO hand tools are drop forged. A good surface treatment affords excellent corrosion protection. The finished tools are systematically tested and inspected. We should always use tools of the right kind and the right size. We should insist on the tools we use being strong and functional. That's why all tools must be made of suitable high-grade steel. Given the correct heat treatment, they will have lasting strength. In addition, a tool should be made with precision and specifically designed for the work it is to do. Used properly, it will then be the right tool for the job.